Good morning, everybody. Rob's outside working, and Chris, our tractor guy, is up filling the holes for us outside. So I figured I better get going on juicing some oranges. I have a few of them done, but I wanted to show you my neat, cool contraption here that my son gave me, and he bought it on Amazon. I've had it for a few years. I love it, and it squeezes the juice out of the orange, and it is not electrical, which is the tools that I'm collecting, because it sure comes in handy when you live off grid. And you may or may not be able to see how easy that is. So see, I got juice in there. So I'll be doing more of this up. Oops, my orange scooted off. So trying to do this one hand is gonna be a challenge here, so I'm not even sure if we'll actually be able to do it, but that's what that orange turned out like. Okay, so once again, you put this in the center, pull the handle down, and squeeze. You can see the juice coming out. And what's interesting is you don't get very much pulp in here. So I probably will blend the pulp. I like my orange juice with pulp in it. And you just squeeze it out. Bring it back up. And it's done. So this is my orange juicer. And I've got about 20 pounds of oranges to do today. Yesterday, I worked on peeling and slicing apples, organic apples that a friend's neighbors. And so here is my apple cider vinegar that's brewing. And this in this jar is actually a blueberry ferment that I did a few months ago, and that blueberry vinegar tastes unbelievably great. So I will probably use that for drinking, as well as rinsing my hair with, all kinds of things. It is amazing. Apple cider vinegar has other purposes, especially for cleaning, or again, just about any purpose you would like to use vinegar for. And that has the mother in it already. And you can kind of see the mother at the bottom of the jar there, where it's just kind of sitting. It's real light all in here in that area. But what I like is it has the mother in it. And I strained it and I added fresh apples. I don't know if that'll make it stronger or not, but I figured I'd try it. And you may have noticed the banana peels are drying. And down here you can see eggs and eggshells. Well, I mix the two after they're dried, and then I blend those in the blender to use in my compost or just powder it up. It's mostly tomatoes love this, I found out. And so I just powder and blend it and put it in a mason jar, and then that way I've always got the potassium and calcium for my plants in the garden. And this is actually kind of interesting. And that, my friends, is an organic avocado that I opened up, and it was majorly growing inside the avocado. So I figured I'll hydrate it for a bit And then I'm just going to put it directly into the dirt. So that's what I'm doing today. Still have more apples to do. We'll probably get to that tomorrow. But we're going to freeze and make apple pies. And who knows, I may even do some canning. We shall see. This makes it a lot simpler and easier to use for my orange juice than the small hand ones. And as you can see, I've got this plastic. I know I should probably get something else, and I do have a glass bowl measuring cup, but it doesn't fit under here. But I've had this since my 38-year-old twins were babies, and I use it every day. So it's sometimes plastic is good. I don't know that I'll ever want to recycle that one. And after you squeeze your orange, you just lift that up, take this off, and what I'm thinking of doing with all of the oranges and the orange peels after I get done juicing is to clean the inside out. The white is very, very good for your body, and it helps to blend this and have it with like your yogurt or whatever, because it pushes it down through your body system and actually gets all the nutrients to where it needs to go, which is in the gut. And so we'll be using the white. And then what I'm thinking of doing is going ahead and zesting these oranges here so that I can have it for cakes and things like that. I'm also considering making orange peel candy. Oh, so many things. My orange extract that I've had brewing since about 6 months now, I can actually strain it and add more orange peels to it and let that sit too. So it's going to be interesting to see how many things I can make from orange peels, and we'll drink the juice. We'll even freeze some of it, so that I know what we're going to do. But all the other numerous things that we can do. I can powder the peelings and the white. That may be a little bit more bitter, but it could also be put in a capsule. And there's some vitamin C there. Just like later on, what I'll be doing with my eggshells is rinsing them, powdering them, putting them in a capsule, and that's calcium. And I'll have to buy calcium. And this calcium is readily available for the body to accept. So, anyway, that's what I've been doing after our last 2 horrendous days of wind. Today, it actually looks pretty good. So we're mixing what's left of our soil mixture. And Rob is out there working on plastic on the greenhouse, on the outside wall. So I really should get out and go help him. He's on the very back wall. And as you see, that ugly boards on the front of the greenhouse came in totally great because it blocked the wind, and we're still dealing with the wind later, so we have to get that fixed. Anyway, ignore my paint stained windows, but thought you might like to see that. And the front, usually you see the side of our bus, Sedona Synergy, but now you can see her in that picture as well. Sedona Synergy, our 1966 Greyhound bus conversion.
down a tree. I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together, it's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.